know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is something that's been going through my head for the last few days. You know when God done gave you something, cause you can't forget it. You be trying, but you can't forget it. I'm out here with just one glove on, looking like this is it, and Michael Jackson. But I'm gonna be okay. And a cup of hot coffee to keep my other hand warm. Y'all remember? Uh, Sometime last year they was talking about that they abolishing money. They getting rid of money. They wanted us to be more like China. Everything is on the digital. And in some places over in China, well, a lot of places in China, you can't use real money because they're on a digital system. Problem with that is if your phone die, you a broke mofo. And you just up the creek. But you got a lot of millionaires over in China. So I wondered to myself a while back how they gonna go about doing this, and I see a great potential of how they working this out. You've noticed that they have a lot of games on the internet that you can play. You can win money, just by sitting at home playing games on your phone. They tell you about you can make hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, $5 and $10 and $20 just for 15 or 20 minutes of your time. Well, suppose that the younger version of us, meaning our children and their children, uh, grow up in that era, and they don't have to get out and work. All they have to do is stay at home and make their money. By them working, by them not doing anything and staying at home, first of all, it's going to cause them to become more weaker people unless they put in place some form of a regimen where they manage their time and continue to get exercises. But outside of that, what end up happening is that you're getting paid, but you're getting paid through another uh, entity like PayPal, Venmo, and other major companies. They're also giving you gift cards to buy food and clothes and stuff. This is another form of digital money. And if they take away our paper money and put us all on digital money, chances are we screwed. Now, it's already taken place. It's already been put in motion, but it took it took many people, let's say intelligence, maybe even the Central Intelligence Bureau, CIA, Did I say it right? I think so. Uh, to come up with a formula where they can get the masses to agree without opposing it by giving them a gift, so to speak, the gift, by playing games on your phone, by watching a lot of videos. Now, those that can hear, let them hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. This is what's happening. This is exactly what's happening. I'm sure there's going to be more. Let's also look at this part. Uh, During the first office of Trump is when they started coming out with having food delivered to your home. I think this was during COVID, right? So if food is being delivered to your home, there's no need for you to go outside. Just stay in the house, right? That's another form of also being able to control the masses. You're not outside. All you're doing is sitting at home playing games, making your money, and everything is on the digital level. Could it be, and this is just my thoughts now, because this could be, I could be far from the truth here, but is it possible that um, all the pollutants that we've been having in our air, and we get these warnings through the weather alert that says, heavy fog or heavy pollen in the air, could those be man-made in order to get us to the place where we just easily agree without disagreeing to just fall into it? Inquiring minds may want to know this. But if this is the true thing, and like it speaks over in the book of Revelation, about there's going to be all power given to one man, who's going to be able to save the nation. And I'm thinking that may have something to do with the digital coins, that may be the person that has control over the beast. The beast is a computer. It is 3 different computers, and they all about 1 mile long in different countries. And it is a computer that has been set up to take over. Man ain't got to do nothing. In a certain year, this is some wild stuff. So there's going to be this one particular person. There's all power is going to be put in their hands of our nation. That's the word. The other thing is that procreating. There may come a time, or if it may be already here. And remember now, these are my thoughts. Okay? This is my perception. So you can take it or leave it. But at least ponder upon it and think about it. There may come a time when procreating may become illegal. I remember watching I'm going to call it a podcast, about 10 years ago. And there was this British official who was, he may be still here, I don't know. But he was part of the LGBT at the very beginning of it, when it was being spearheaded to, say it's okay to come out like that. One of the things that he said is that if they took away procreation, that would be good. I'm paraphrasing it. Because he don't care about sex no way. So he felt like that people shouldn't even be having sex. Well, because he took time out and wore his body out, and definitely that's what he did. He feel like everybody else is supposed to be like him. Now, if you know anything about, there's a book and a movie called Big Brother. It came out back in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken. And there, they have people that watch you through televisions. And they see what you're doing. And those people also that took the mark of the beast, if that's what you want to call it, which is the little RFID thing that they put underneath your skin so they can tell your body temperature, if you're sick or something like that. This woman, she had an encounter with the opposite sex when it was against the law. In fact, in this movie, you had to also get permission to be able to have a child. And they had to do tests and all of this stuff before it was approved. But this woman was tortured, but she held her ground. Come to find out in this movie that Big Brother was one person, one entity that ran a lot of things. I vaguely remember that movie because one of my children had to do an essay in order to graduate back then. And so I remember assisting her. And yeah, baby. She had, I think it was 3 days to get it done. But her teacher was a very partial man. However, I stood up for my daughter, and she passed that class at the very last minute. But it's time to be more thinkers. We need to be more productive. There are other ways that we can get wealth, but I prefer not to talk about it here. This is something that I would like to talk about maybe in a private forum. But there are other ways that we can obtain wealth. Indeed. Now just think about this, y'all. It seems like now that they're pushing these games so hard now to get people to play the games and have money that immediately put in your account right afterwards. And I will tell you, I played some of these games, and I think it was meant to be in order for me to be able to have this analogy. Let's go on and talk about the AI dolls. Back in 2015, I was given an idea, and I didn't act upon that idea. Maybe if I did, I probably would be very, very wealthy now. But it was also about promoting sex. They are now not just creating AI, as they say, to assist people in their house, like in a movie that Will Smith played in. But AI is going to be upgraded to the point, if not already, where men and women will be able to have consensual sex with it. It will even go further than that. If something is wrong with you internally, like you sitting with an STD, it's going to know that too, because it'll be able to analyze your semen. Yes, indeed. Did you think about this also? By playing all these video games, we are actually teaching AI how to articulate, make decisions. Yeah, we're doing that. And we're doing it under the umbrella of just playing games, making money. So don't just take things as face value as this is it. Just something to keep you busy. It's more to it than that. Now, remember, these are my thoughts, my perception, and what I received as a download. So you can take it or leave it. Some of y'all may say I'm crazy as a bat. You know, I'm thinking way far-fetched. But God likes to use people that can think outside the box. Okay? People that stay inside the box normally just go with the flow. I just thought I'd throw something out there to you and let you know what I've been given. As I say, you can take it or leave it. But this is a very profound thing. If you put it all together, you may even come to the same conclusion. Yeah, that's some real stuff right there. That could possibly be what's going on. But yet and still, many of us unaware. They they have a website now, or I'm gonna call it a website, where you can get paid for everything that you bought. All you do is just take a picture of your receipt, and they give you money or points for it. Well, prior to that, they came out with the membership card where you can get discounts on your food and stuff when you go to different stores, correct? That is another form of being able to keep track of the things that you purchase. Yeah. So eventually it'll get to the place where AI already know what you're going to buy, how frequent you buy it. And so when stuff is being delivered to you, it's going to deliver to you exactly the things that you've been purchasing. God forbid that they get rid of having sex, right? And procreation. Now, I've spoken about procreation several times in different videos. How men and women are being misguided to become sterile, refusing to be with the opposite sex and to procreate and stay with the same sex. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against LGBT people, but you need to see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture started when President Obama was in office, when he said, yeah, we're going to do that too. Yeah, we're gonna prove that too. Because they've already been talking about this here. How can we depopulate humanity without having an uproar and the people coming in and just bombarding, Washington, D.C., like they did over in another country. Millions of people running down the street, and they say they ain't for that. We may never come to that, because a lot of us are complacent, satisfied with what we're getting, especially when you hear the word free. But free ain't never been free. Free ain't never been free. Because somebody has to die or sacrifice in order for it to become freedom. So what y'all want to do? You may want to start educating your children, even if they're small. You'd be surprised how many small children are very intelligent. At this day and hour, many are having children that are born genius. And they understand quite well from the moment they come out the womb. I'm not making this up. I know this beyond a shadow of a doubt. I've seen it. I've seen a baby born, not even 2 hours old, trying to formulate words, talking to his mama. Yep. It blowed her away. But it didn't blow me away. Because I know all things are possible. Shout out to Miss D'Amica Block, Kenneth Sands, and some of y'all I can't see your name. I don't know if it's a Fiat, Fat, and let's see who else in here. Okay, Lana, Dr. Vernon Langley. Hey, Dr. Vernon. Fatima. Yeah, I'm trying to stay warm, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's cold in the mug out here. You know, down here in Texas, we had something like a freeze warning, and prior to that, they had a flood warning. Now we're into the wind stage. And I just wanted to throw that out there and let y'all know, you know, we in that era now. We in that era. I'm trying not to say something, but I guess I need to say it because instead of trying to push, it's pushing on the right side of my heart, so I guess I need to say it. In every community, each community should have their own little storehouse. We need to get to the place where we're not afraid to go outside and work, build our own gardens. Some of y'all can do one inside your home, make you a living garden inside. You can create one with pallets and empty water bottles and grow herbs. Call it a living wall, a living art wall. You need to set up where, in the event, if it comes down to it where you're not able to go and buy food and stuff, and you'll still be able to barter. You may have apples and somebody else over here got vinegar. This is a good time to start buying books as well as going on the internet and writing down recipes and stuff on how to make things, because there may become, you may end up being a commodity. This is nothing new. Water. I think it was in 2017. They was talking about that in the event that there become a water ration, you will be given no more than, what is it, 3 to 5 gallons of water per day. Well, you got to figure out how you gonna wash your behind, cook and clean your house with that amount of water every day. So why not start getting your water together now? You buying milk out the store, wash out those containers and start filling them up with water. Add a drop of chlorine bleach to it. Set it up, and it'll be stored, and it won't go rancid. Or you can always just go on one of the websites that sell emergency foods and water. Do what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen. But I felt like that this was something very important. In fact, I knew it needed to be said because I tried to forget and God wouldn't let me forget it. So it was meant to be said. All right, guys, I love you. I'm going to get off of here and take my butt back inside because it is chilly. It's chilly. You're going to find this video, hopefully. Hopefully you'll find this video on my other channel. I wanted to put it on the bitching channel, the bitching hour. But I felt like that there will be more people that come in. Ooh, babe, feel like my face is wet. I don't know if it is or not. There would be more people that would pop in over here opposed to over there. But if you're not subscribed to the bitching hour, please go over there. You'll see, you may see me, okay, over there. Check out some of the contents over there. Some of it is way out of this world, and some of it isn't. Okay. my. Some of y'all getting snow. Who is that? I love you too, Kenneth. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. My face do feel like it's wet. Is my face wet? I can't even tell. I can't tell. It's just that cold. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead on and hang up. I'm going to go back in here and warm up my coffee again because I know it's ice now. Woo. And my scarf keep falling, so, yeah. All right. Y'all stay warm. Some of y'all gotta make y'all some gumbo, some bouillabaisse, or some chicken soup or something from scratch. I love making stuff like that when it's raining or it's when it's very cold. Just checking to see if anybody else over here. Somebody pulled up. Nobody pulled up. It's just us. All right, I love you. With my one glove. I don't know where I put the other glove. I had them both last night, but I got one this morning. Depending on how good I can get myself wrapped up, I may just come out here and do a little Tara and Nicole. Just a one collective reader. I just might. All right. I'll see y'all in the next video. Woo!